Hello all, hope all are fine. Today I'm back again with another episode of an interesting. It's a masala gravy which is going to be made with the potatoes and some soya chunks. Some people don't like having soya, I know, but like my mom also, she doesn't like soya. Okay, so try making it this way, and then I promise you will start liking it. Okay, so this is potato. One not large, I will say, neither medium. Somewhere in medium and large size I've taken. Okay, and chopped right like this, like cubes, to match with this. Okay, this is little large soya chunks. We'll also get tiny ones, even that is also fine. So before we proceed, I'll first cook this in a pressure cooker. We're going to cook it only for one whistle because we want the potatoes to be done only 80 to 90%. We don't want to be overcooked because the remaining will get cooked along with the masala or the gravy. Okay, so let's get started. So into the pressure cooker, I'm adding this potato. This potato I've washed, cut, and then I put it into a clean water. So I can use this water. And I put it into the water so that it doesn't get oxidized and become black. And then goes the soya chunks, 1 bay leaf and a small stick of cinnamon, quarter teaspoon of turmeric, and half teaspoon of salt. This water is not going to be sufficient, so I'm going to add some more, such that the potatoes and the chunks get soaked properly. So on high flame, one whistle, that's it. So I'll come back after once the cooker cools down. Okay, I've done with the cooking of the potato and the soy chunks, but there's a bad news. My potatoes got overcooked. So probably I should have cooked it in an open pan. My mistake. So you don't make it. So there's a masala which we to grind. So this is one large onion, just roughly chopped, and this is bit of garlic, ginger, and 4-5 cloves of garlic. I've not chopped this because all this needs to be grinded into a smooth paste. All this, whatever I've kept here, okay. And this is same one large tomato, equal amount of tomato and the onions you can take. This is a masala. This is quarter teaspoon of turmeric. Quarter I've already used while cooking the potato and the soya. And this is 1 teaspoon of spicy red chili powder, and this is quarter teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, and this is a specialty. This is a garam masala from Coorg. I'm using this to get a good color. Like I wanted a brownish color for my curry. If you don't have, never mind. You can use a normal garam masala. Actually, this is from Coorg, and my friend who resides in Coorg has got it for me. So there's a story behind it, why I use this. I'll tell you someday. I mean, how I happen to know about this, I'll tell you. Okay, as the video proceeds. So let's first roast all this, and then once it cools down, we'll make a fine paste. My pan is hot, and into this I've added 1 tablespoon of oil. Now I'm adding the ginger and the garlic. We are not going to over roast them, just slightly we have to saute them. And the onion. And roast them slightly golden brown, and then I'll add the tomato, masala, and then the tomato. So I'll just show you at what stage I'll be stopped. And now this is done slightly golden. I'm going to lower the flame and add in the masalas. Because always adding masalas into the oil will taste more better. And once you add the tomatoes, it will start letting out water. Okay, the story behind why I use this, how I started to use this is once I had been to my friend's house in Coor, and her mom, she had prepared many dishes and all, but in that there was one dish which I had liked, and especially the aroma of that masala, this masala. And I kept on asking her which is the masala which you are using it. Then she told me this is what it is, and then ever since, whenever I get over, she gets it for me. Thank you, Likita. Okay, now I added the tomatoes, and then we will cook it until this tomatoes become soft. I'm also adding half teaspoon of salt so that this gets fast. I mean the process of cooking the tomatoes gets faster. So I'll show you at what stage we'll be stopping, and then once this cools down completely, we'll make a fine paste. Now the tomatoes are also done soft. I'm switching off the flame. Can you see the dark color? It's because of the cooked masala which we have used. Don't get scared. It's not burned, okay? Okay, now we have come to the last stage, which is combining the soya chunks that we have cooked and then on the masalas which are made. And before that, we need to season it. So for that, I'm going to use say half teaspoon of fennel. Adding fennel, it will give a very nice aroma, so don't skip this. Once this crackle, I will add some curry leaves. This is a deadly combination, the fennel and the curry leaves. And now adding the masala which are ground up. Added the water here, which I'll just do saute for some time to get rid of all the raw smell, if any, and then I'll add the water. I have sufficiently roasted the masalas. Now I'm going to add the water. This is the mixi water. Thickness of the gravy you may decide accordingly, because if you're going to have it with chapati, you may keep it little extra thick, and if you're going to have it with rice, extra add water. Now I'm going to add in the soya chunks. Okay, now this is the disaster it has happened. The potato got mashed. I don't know why, because usually this is how I cooked, but maybe this was too tender potato, that's why. Anyway, never mind, it will give a good thick gravy. So I have just boiled extra potatoes because I wanted some chunks in this, potato chunks. Now in this we will cook it for at least for 5 minutes till the masala and the soya, everything gets cooked well. On a high flame we'll cook it. But in between, please do keep checking. Please do check if the salt is fine or not at this stage, and then you can add it if required. Let me just check. I think a bit more. Less than half teaspoon I'm adding, because the potato has a tendency to soak the salt. Let this cook for 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Time to switch off the flame. That's it. I've kept extra water because I'm going to have it with rice. As I mentioned, you can keep little less water if you're going to have it with chapati or puri and all. Here also our soya and potato masala is just ready. Please do try this. It's really a very good option when you don't have any vegetable of your choice. And if at all you're preparing this, do share your videos with me in my Instagram with the same name, Lata's Art of Cooking. I've started it, so you may share it with me. And also, those who are yet to subscribe, please subscribe and be part of my YouTube family. So have a nice day. Happy cooking!